Everybody is quoting Soludo now. Professor Charles Shukuma Soludo is being quoted by all corners, even those that don't like him. Of course, he's not contesting for presidency, so they are quoting him now. He's making sense. Wait, all of you should wait. Reno Mokri show Keyam, all of you should wait. Wait till 2031, where Soludo's presidential ambition will come to life and he wants to become president. You will now know whether it's a package fraud or not. He's good to be quoted. They are calling him now. You are saying that he's a professor of economics. He's got bachelor, master's degree in economic and business studies. He's an amazing personality. He's an excellent governor because he has attacked Peter Obi. When he wants to become president in 2031, when his ambition is not ripe, this thing is nothing. Gets to the brim, you will start to call him package fraud and say he has been the problem of this country. That's who we are in this country. Celebrate the dead, and then we permit the living. As long as Peter Obi has put himself forward for any form of liberation, hope to the common man, is the enemy. Meanwhile, these people that are quoting him now have never one day had issues with Peter Obi until he's coming out now. No problem.
Obi announced government. Peter Obi, by the way, implemented the APGA manifesto and did well because he referenced Peter Obi. Peter Obi relatively did well. He did the roles as an APGA governor, implementing APGA manifesto. And you saying, oh, things are in the economy. Let me tell you, for the records, Anambra State has the lowest unemployment of any state in Nigeria at 13%. National Bureau of Statistics, not Anambra State numbers. Anambra State has poverty rate declined from 53% under Peter Obi to 14.78 as at last year. National Bureau of Statistics.
And just in case, in any case, say you want to even look at this matter holistically. It's painful. I'm not here to play that tribal bigotry or sentiment affiliation analysis. I will not do that. Whether he's an Anambarian or an Igbo man that has gone ahead, that's not the problem. Leave that. Leave that. After all, people chose Barabbas over Jesus. People chose Barabbas over Jesus. Yes, you would. A convicted criminal was chosen over the Messiah. People's perception and perspective will always be different. It's not a big deal. We are seeing all that. We are seeing that as the build up to 2022 elections come up, we are seeing different things unfold, and we don't have a problem. Soludo, I expected Soludo to be talking about who embezzled Anambra State money. No, but that's not the problem. He's talking about investment that any of the investment, which of them is prospering. All the monies you took from different places to put in different business are then unfolding up. A country that is not working, a country that is literally stagnant. My friend said it's even going back, but let me assume that it's stagnant, right? And you are seeing the investment is zero to nothing. Whereas there was an 8-year period of a former governor. Did you not watch the clip of the Taraba State governor that said that it was money that Peter Obi saved in the coffers that he used for building a lot of the infrastructures? Let's even be serious with ourselves. What is the most important need of the common man? Human capital development. I keep saying it.
Before I leave the Soludo comments and go to other things, just quickly, part of the criticism was that you left too much money in the coffers at a time when he believed that there was actually things you could do with that money.
No. Let me tell you. When people say I left too much money, that where I think things are critical for me, rather than go and spend the limited resources of the state, I try to look for federal government, development partners, assistance in other areas. What we did in terms of the money we left, if you're operating with the depleting assets, you must save for the future. And I'll give you an example. Somebody told me yesterday, said, the foreign currency component of your saving is about $170 million, which is like about 40 billion. Which state in Nigeria can say they have 40 billion?
And that's why I've rarely, apart from recently, had issues with Governor Gordon Obaseki because he concentrated his effort on building capital, human capital development. He has, so to speak. So he may be very deficient in infrastructures, right? But he has attempted to look at how well we can look at the future together. So for a governor that has invested so much in health, in education, but now you see all governors, they are running to go and build roads. So that's where they can siphon money from. There are governors in Nigeria keep pushing for infrastructures that's one of the easiest way they can use to take money. Kickbacks, arrangement, padding of different budgets, substandard projects, unfinished. Shomole had a 30 billion naira water sun project that even the WE water was not fully spent. We have not seen the money till today. That's a mirage. Dug holes everywhere in this city, yet nothing happened. But that money has been siphoned. When will you have government that wants to look at areas of investment? So kudos to Peter Obi, kudos to him. I am saying that here, kudos to him. He never stole. At least with the way he has been up and doing, if he has stole by now, you should be calling him. William Bano was almost not going to be allowed to do his handing over because of the stories and the corruption cases on him. But Peter Obi is there now, having left office. Oh Lord, may I be like Peter Obi, that will leave office and will stretch my hands and say, search me. If you find anything on me, hold me. You are proud of him secretly, but publicly you are coming to attack him. Keep reposting tweets, WhatsApp messages, copy and paste that they gave to you. Watch videos, watch it. This is Soludo several weeks ago, while he was commending the effort of Peter Obi, he laid foundation.
Dr. Abati, over to you.
Again, it's political season.
Yes.
People will make all kinds of claims. They will defend themselves. It's in the nature of the season for us to have this kind of development. However, what I've seen about this is that people are saying that Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, is from Anambra State. If anything, you will expect the governor of his home state to support him and not to say anything that will appear to demarcate him at a time when, emotions are rising high with regard to the political campaigns. The second thing to note about this particular matter is that Governor Soludo himself told his interviewer, on Channels TV, that, look, I'm here to discuss 2023 budget, not to talk about investments. But that these investments you are talking about, they amount to next to nothing. Now, in terms of the reactions, I note the reaction of Babatunde Gbadamosi, a Labour Party chieftain in Lagos State. He accused Governor Soludo, one, of demarketing his own kinsman. Two, he pointed out that after Peter Obi as governor, there was another governor, Governor Obiano, that the question that should be raised, even if he says and he can prove that the investments are next to nothing, what did Governor Willie Obiano do with those investments? Is it possible that it was under Willie Obiano that those investments were mismanaged? Considering the fact that it is not always in Nigeria that you have continuity, that you have commitment to legacy projects that have been put in place by the predecessor. Babatunde Gbadamosi also brought an issue which has been out there subtextually. And he said that he thinks that Governor Professor Charles Soludo is attacking or attacked Peter Obi because he himself has a personal ambition that he wants to become president. So in all of these narratives, you'll find a lot that is involved in terms of, being your kinsman, in terms of two, personal ambitions, in terms of three, is the target right? Because it's been since 2007 or so that Mr. Peter Obi left office. So why is he being attacked at this particular time? Now, the question to also raise is that with the downturn in the economic fortunes of Nigeria, the Naira has been misbehaving, the foreign exchange has gone bad, every investment really has issues, okay? So that will be another dimension from which to look at it. But nobody has queried the fact that Mr. Peter Obi, in leaving office, left a very healthy balance sheet in Anambra State. and that he invested a lot in education. It was under his watch that Anambra, went tops in school examinations in Nigeria. But Professor Soludo says, in terms of investment, he intends to invest in public infrastructure, in health, in education, because he quickly, pirouetted away from that question to talk about his own investments in infrastructure. But the controversy is understandable, considering that Mr. Peter Obi is one of the leading candidates in the process of the 2023 election at the presidential level. But it's not my duty, to serve as his spokesperson. I'm sure that he has the capacity and he has a team behind him that will respond robustly to Governor Soludo's claims. And we look forward to that robust response. I'm sure some people, Okukwe and others are already putting the sentences together to put up a good response. Absolutely. But they have their right of reply. Yes. And it will be interesting to see what they have to say.
Absolutely. Well said, Dr. Abati. Rufai.
I mean, it's politics season, open season, you hear a lot. Right of reply, you hear a lot. But let's stick to the facts. What are the facts? The question is, did Peter Obi leave money when he was leaving, yes or no? He did leave. There's a letter to prove that. Shouldn't we celebrate people that leave money rather than in a country where people leave humongous debts? Because this same Governor Soludo that is speaking, when you look at it critically, he complained about the debt. We interviewed him here on Arise, where he was complaining about the debts that was left behind by Governor Obiano. The humongous debts. That there was virtually next to nothing left. So if somebody leaves behind, shouldn't we commend them? In a country where we are spending all of our revenue to service debts. The question is, did he make investments? Yes or no? What is the worth of those investments today? Did he achieve some milestones? The answers are out there. Dr. Bati, you said one about the education sector. Did he make those inroads as regards bettering the lot of the people in the states? Did he reduce insecurity? Those are the facts we should look at. Not somebody saying, oh, the investments are worth nothing. But the question is, there was a person before him, there was a Governor Obiano, that this same Governor Soludo told us on this morning show that left a very good debt profile behind. And it was a problem for him when he started, which is a fact out there that we can't deny. So let's juxtapose facts for facts, here, and call a spade in this conversation. Yeah, I know he wanted to talk about his budget, and I also thought it was good that he did talk about his budget. And kudos to Governor Soludo. He has started, he cleared very big slums somewhere in Onitsha. He's been able to start some road infrastructure work, and all of that. I've been able to see some level of progress that he's made, because I take out time to watch Anambra Broadcasting Service from time to time and all of that. But what are the facts on ground? Did Peter Obi leave investment? Yes, he did. Did he make investment? Yes, he did. Did Governor Obiano leave money? No, he did not. He left debt, and Governor Soludo confirmed it to us on the show. Those are the facts we should deal with on ground.
That's it, Rufai.
Just in case you want to know, I will see Jack Tinubu to this. That is a former governor. And the current governor doesn't have any form of link. It's not entitled to serving him as slave. It's not by any way going to follow him as boy as a former governor. How many states have this kind of precedence of governors that leave office and leave indeed? And the next governor take charge and has the right and the privilege to formulate, create the kind of policies that wants to help the people. Go to Lagos State, and you are here telling me about Tinubu. A man that have left government in 2007, he still decided to become councillor, chairman, governor, commissioner, local government chairman, deputy governor in the state. And you are here. Is that one a Democrat? A man that still decides. One phone call put Ambode out of office as governor. Now we have Soludo. So a whole state is lined up behind a man's whims and caprices. And you want to compare that to Peter Obi. God forbid bad thing. God forbid Tinubu. A man that has been governor, left office several years ago, we are still deciding who gets what and how we get. It is your company that is still managing the revenue facilities of your state. And choose between Peter Obi and Tinubu, who should be your CEO if you have a company and you want to leave it. God bless you, Peter Obi. I'm proud of you. Every day, to every point you guys see, you say jungle will mature. The jungle that is maturing, turning to the benefit of Peter Obi. You are comparing Peter Obi and Tinubu. So which of them are Democrats? Which of them have got sense? Which of them have got leadership traits? If you step aside, step aside. Even God gave us the right to choose between life and death. Tinubu doesn't have any. It is what he decides that you get. My front.